Stay tuned, because today we're swimming with manatees.
Good day to you.
As you can tell,
Holy cow.
I don't have a voice, but we picked up a little airplane crud when we flew back to California for Christmas, and it's really hitting me today.
Been laying a little bit low because of that. Energy levels are kind of off a little bit, but regardless of that, today we got kind of a cool adventure going on.
Yes, today we're doing our second tour, but this one was planned, kinda. We booked it yesterday.
Yeah.
But we're gonna swim with manatees.
Right? That sounds like fun.
So we're
It's a little bit chilly, so I don't know, but we'll see how that
Well, that's what helps. When it's cold, the manatees come in. So we have a really good shot of seeing them today.
Yeah, that'll be great. So we're looking forward to the boat ride, swimming and snorkeling with the manatees.
We're gonna swim to the boat ride?
Looking forward to swimming and a boat ride.
There you go. But
and going to see the manatees and all that.
We're gonna go to Crystal River, so we have an hour-and-a-half drive, so we need to get on the road.
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. Oh, just before 9 o'clock though. That's early for us.
Yeah. So let's go.
Let's go for a drive. Yeah.
51 degrees.
And we're supposed to go swimming in water.
Oh wait, our swimsuits.
I have mine on.
All right, so I almost forgot the towels and our dry clothes. That could have been a bad start to our day.
Turn left onto County Road 561.
Thank you.
But as you can see, we're underway and we're headed to Crystal River to the Birds Underwater Diving Center. And they're gonna take us out on a boat and hopefully see some manatees.
Sir, go ahead and turn around.
Like you're getting school clothes.
I think that's going to be the right size right there.
I think you gotta try again.
Yeah, squeeze. It's going to sit in the back.
That might fit there. Slick and black.
We're all suited up. This camera is not gonna go out on the boat trip. We have our GoPros, so there won't be much talking beyond until we get back.
We'll see. GoPros do some recording, but
Yeah, I think my new GoPro will do
yeah,
better.
you'll have the 6. I'll have the 4. So you underwater, you'll be able to talk with yours a little bit underwater.
Are you ready to swim with manatees? Let's do this.
We bottomed the boat out. It's low tide. Right here. Yeah.
Right there, guys.
I'm seeing like probably 40 backs. For every back you see, there's probably 5 that are under the water. So back in that little cove right there, there's well over 200 manatees in there.
Is that a spring cove too? So is there clear water in there?
There's a spring, it's back in that right-hand corner back there.
Next step is to get in the water and go swim with them.
pretty amazing. How was it?
Nothing like swimming around and having a manatee mow you over. And roll you over. Yeah.
Ask for belly rub.
She would roll over, flippers up, and just belly rub. Come up and
In this too.
yeah. Would nudge you and try to get. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty cool, pretty magical. It's like, wow, that was, even though it wasn't crystal clear water, that manatee was all about us. It was really cool. I loved it. Hey guys, we just got off the boat from our manatee tour with Birds Underwater Dive Center. This is Jasmine. She was one of our guides, actually our in the water guide, and she did an amazing job with us. And why don't you just tell us a little bit about what you do and what you represent here as well?
Well, pretty much my specific job, I'm in the water, making sure that people have manatee manners, which means we're respecting their environment because we're going into their space, we're in their wildlife environment. And it's a responsibility as well as it being very fun because pretty much I am helping tourists see that we're stewards of the land. So it's important that we're responsible of how we behave because if we're kicking and splashing and bombarding them, they're not going to be comfortable in their home. So it's important that we respect the environment and we take care of their home because it's also our home. So.
And their home is within this very large Kings Bay area, and much of it is actually nationally protected waters. Is that right? So there's buoys and markers out there telling you where you can be and where the manatees generally rest and have their habitat. So Jasmine is very, very cautious and watches the divers and the swimmers and makes sure they stay within the bounds where they can be. And also, once in a while you get these people who just don't know exactly what they're doing. They go through, they start being crazy with the manatees, and she's the one who will help rethink their tooling, rethink their mind, and get them into the right proper aspect of the manatees, if that makes any kind of sense.
Yeah. So when I interact with tourists, the message I try to put out to them is even if you don't live here, no matter where you go, you're a steward of the land. So.
Right. And that's important. That's important to us too. We use a lot of public lands, so having our lives living on public lands in our motorhome, we have to be stewards of the land as well, and pick up after ourselves, watch what other people are doing, down the next road down or whatever it is. So I respect what you do by saying that you're a steward of the land, because we also have to act that way as well when we use our public lands, because we don't want to lose them. It's so easy for the government to take them away, and right now we're going through this big government shutdown, so a lot of these lands aren't being managed properly. So that's another thing that we have to be careful of and oversee.
Well, that was an amazing experience
Yes, it
with
was.
the manatees and with Jasmine, and educating us on how to protect the manatees. They are a very special species.
Yes, and the protection efforts have been going in a very positive direction recently. There's been a lot more numbers in the last few years.
A lot less boat
strikes and such. So their protection efforts are worthwhile.
It works.
Yes.
All right, guys. So if you are ever in the Crystal River area, which is on the natural coast of Florida, is that
Nature
right?
coast.
Nature
Nature
coast. Be sure to check out Birds Underwater Dive Center. These guys were great, and
lot of fun.
actually, it was only $65 a person.
It was
Best
well worth it.
$65 tour I think we've ever done.
We got manatee hugs. I mean, come on now.
Yes,
It doesn't
yes.
get better than that.
I got molested by a manatee.
In a good way.
Yes, I can't complain about that.
No.
All right, well, thank you again for everything,
Absolutely.
and we're going to tell all of our Pauhana Ohana to visit you.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right,
All right, guys.
have
See
a
you later.
good day.
Be sure to hit the red subscribe button below so you don't miss our next Pauhana adventures.
As always, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up down below. Leave us a comment and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We thank you for watching.
Until next time, Pauhana.